when we sat down with Daniel, and Daniel, what I want you, like, if there's anything you want to plug in here with like your feedback on how we obviously like, worked with some of this stuff, please feel free. So the main thing, obviously sitting down with Daniel, was he wanted to 3x his deadlift and he wanted to still run. Cause at the time, we're still running daily, but he had you ran for 100 days in a row, right?
So I was, I think I was about like 60 or 70 days in when we uh, started this conversation. I think it's going back to structure and finding just something in my training to hold on to, because it was kind of in the phase where I was playing around with principles and had done kind of my own design for a while. But at least for me, that usually ends up being very like low structure. So
Mm-hmm.
and then it just felt like, okay, I just need something to create some rhythm over the day, something I do daily, and I jumped on that running for 100 days.
And I think that's a great thing. And I think sometimes I'm a big believer too, like outside of all this, sometimes even if you're just having to get, structure, like finding something that is easy enough, such as running or some other, anything that is fitness really that you can continuously do each day is just a great way to kind of get yourself into the habit of moving. But so when we sat down, obviously, and what I like about this is what I want to go over quickly is that there was a couple things that we did program design early on that I think were great, but might have been a little aggressive in what we were trying to do. And I think there's a lot of things that I want to go over inside of how we designed it, how I kind of went through some things, and then some of the mistakes I've made, and some of the things that we kind of tweaked as we went through it to make sure it fit Daniel's life better and made sure he was focusing on the right things. Because there's a couple things within the first month that we discussed, which I'll go over in a second.